let's get the energies for America in November 2025. We're going to do 4 weeks. We're going to swoop the 1st, which is Saturday the 1st. We're going to swoop that into the week of the 2nd through the 8th. So we're going to go 1 through 8. And then the 30th, which is on a Sunday, we're going to swoop that into the 23rd week. Okay? And we're going to make that work. And that's what they told me to do. All right, wait. Look, it did it again. Oh my gosh, something's shifting. It brought us the completion card. It brought us the completion card. And look, there's the 21 again. 21. Won't you do something for me? Okay, anyway. The excitement I'm having. I'm loving this. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Oh, I want you to pay attention to this. This part just stood out too. Look at the quote here. It says, we are all connected and everything is possible. Sometimes the cycle needs to end. The cycle needs to end to start a new one. And like I said, I absolutely love them. What is this? Look, she came back out. Okay, so the Divine Feminine, y'all, listen. I don't know how she keeps coming out because y'all see me shuffling. She keeps coming out. So she has a point to make here. I love that. Okay, so let's talk about. Let's hone in. Hold on. Let me just say it first so that you can stop spitting out stuff. All right, so we are going to be looking into the energies of America for November 2025. I need to do basically a 4-card pull. So the first card would be for days 1 through 8. The second card will be for 9 through 15. The third card will be for 16 through 22. And the fourth card is going to be for 23 through 30. Okay, so let's go. Let's get this first card out. First energy. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's too much. That's not what I asked for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope. I don't want 6. Let's do this correctly. So let's go for that first week. The first week is going to be the 1st through the 8th. What are the energies in America for the 1st through the 8th? I'm interested in seeing. Okay. Another Pentacle card. That's still the 1st through the 8th? Okay. Now, don't be doing this full reading stuff. I'm just trying to go with this energies, all right? Are we done for the first week? Because obviously you got a lot of shit to say today. Okay. Are we done? Is the first week done? Okay. All right, so second week. Second week is the 9th through the... No, okay. Second week is the 9th through the 15th. 9th through the 15th. What are the energies in America for the 9th? Yes? No. What are the energies for America for the 9th through the 15th? Oh, flip it. I know some people don't read reversals, but I do. Because I feel like everything's for a reason. Stop? Okay. Energies, second week, 9th through the 15th. 9th through the 15th. 9th through the 15th of November for America. Energies for America. No. Not just the peoples. It's like whatever. What is the energy for America as a country? Wait, did I flip? Do I take that? Yes. 3 cards again? Okay. Really? Yes? Is there any more? No. Okay. Okay, let's... What is that? 3rd week. Okay. Any more for the 3rd week? Yes. What are you doing, bro? Okay. 3rd week. Is that it? No. 3rd week. 16th through the 22nd. 16th through the 22nd. Yes? No. 16th through the 22nd. What are you doing? Flip it? I swear they feel like they have their life of their own to me. 16th through the 22nd. Y'all tap that screen. How I've been here over 30 minutes and I only have 3,000 likes. Please tap the screen if you're entertained at least. 16th to the 22nd. That's how you can give me back energy, y'all. Please and thank you. 16th to the 22nd. Is that yes? Yes? Yes. Do I take it? That's 2 cards. Both cards? That's weird. Okay. Ah. You gave me 4 cards. You know that, right? Okay. Now, for the big week. This should be our blackout week. Oh. Okay. The 23rd through the 30th. The 23rd through the 30th. Hold on. Let me finish getting this out, y'all. Add them to your cart because you'll love them. 23rd through the 30th. Really? Really? These 2? These 4. 4. Which 4? These? Are this 4? Oh, wow, it is 4. Okay. Is that it? That's too much. Oh, my goodness. All right, let's look at week 1. Is there anything else you need to say? No, with these cards. Okay. Which ones? Which message cards? Okay. Higher self message oracle deck. So what is this going to be? Okay, so these are going to be the words to encourage people. Are we doing them week by week? Are we doing week a week or just over the month? Over the month. Okay, cool. All right, do I read that first? Yes. Is that it? Is there more in here? Okay. What is this feeling? So sudden, so new. Anything else? I don't have any candles. Anything else? The girls? Okay. What is that for, though? A lasting message. I don't think you use the girls for lasting messages. Okay. Yeah, I usually only use these for paid readings, but I guess I can't say no to you. So I'm using these. Okay. That one? Okay. Really? How is that a lasting message? Okay. Oh God, why am I singing Harry Potter? I want to go watch it. Harry Potter. Is there another lasting message for the month of November 2025? In here? Am I reading these in reverse or not? Not. Okay. Oh, okay. Is that it? Awesome sauce. Anything else? Okay. That's it. All right. Okay. Let's get into it. Wait, did you say read that one first? Okay. All right. So, sorry. It's weird. All right. So we're going to get into the energies of America for the next 4 weeks. Not this one coming. We're talking about November. Okay, this makes sense. So this is week 1. Week 1, not in this order. Okay, week 1. We have, oh my gosh. Like I said, Pentacles are values, it's money, it's also votes. But um yeah, it's gonna be a lot. All right, so week one, we're looking at a lack of focus, which I understand. People are panicking. Oh my God, my food stamps aren't gonna be here. Hopefully they will. I don't feel like they will be. Um, but so there's gonna be missed opportunities, and there is a missed opportunity. They could stop this thing, but they're choosing not to. Um, and then there's a lack of direction, which there is, especially for the Democrats and especially for the people. Like, how do we respond to this childish entity that's running the government? Because apparently Johnson's going to shut it down for another 5 weeks. It's like, baby, you need to be fired. Anyway, so impracticality and frivolity. So this is definitely America. Because we kind of got them holding up the values and holding up the money and holding up, and shenanigans, the votes. So we do have that with them. But you have to remember, because I just got this too, is to remember that the page is a little person in the royals. They are not powerful. They just are the illusion of powerful. They are actually just adjacent to the powerful. As you saw, the people are the king of cups. The people are the queen of cups. So we're actually the people with the power. And for some reason, because we've given them these titles, we think that they hold more power than we do. We think they hold more power than we do. And that's not true at all. Not true at all. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today. And new ideas can change your life. So here's what I just received for you too. Is like, instead of panicking over like the insurance and the food stamps and stuff like that, because let me put it this way, it has to be, right? All this destruction has to be, it has to fall down. We fall down, then we get up. Okay, so it has to fall down. It literally has to fall down, because if we keep putting popsicle sticks to prop it up, we'll never actually progress. We'll always be afraid of it weakening. We'll always be afraid of it falling. So it has to fall down to expose people to the lies that they've been given, the branding that has been basically belying the truth. So that has to happen. Because like this, you know, coming together and negotiating and all that kind of stuff could have been a great opportunity for them, but that's not going to happen. We need to have missed payments, missed opportunities in order for some people to learn. But this is what I'm going to tell you, right? If you're not the person who needs to be deconstructing, if you're not the person who still has lessons to learn, then let me tell you this part, because this is still upright for you. This is still an opportunity for you. This is still something for you to explore and to learn, and you still can find a focus. I know the world is burning, but you can't focus on the fire if you don't know where the water is. So you need to find your water. Bars. You need to find your own water, okay? And clue this in, you're made of 60% of it. That means your intuition, because water is spirituality, your intuition is living within you, and it is the majority of you. So you need to go in so that you can get out, right? So this is your opportunity to start really learning who you are, learning what you're made of, and learning who you get to be in this moment. Are you going to be an ostrich, or are you going to be a rhinoceros? You know, like, are you going to charge forward and dare them to meet your horn, or are you going to stick your head in the sand and hope the predator can't see your big ass sticking out of the dirt? You know what I mean? So while it is like still this for the majority of America, right? The majority of us who's still trying to learn, and that they have to have this, this card still exists. So you get to be here. So you get to take this opportunity. Stop going, I don't know what to do. Stop going, I have nothing else I can do. Start understanding that you do. You always do. You always, always, always do. Start going internal. Start journaling for yourself, just so that you can hear yourself speak outside of your head. Because anxiety lives in, but clarity lives out. Bars. I'm going to have to go through this and start pulling out my quotes, because the shit they're giving me, whoo, loving it. Okay, stop. My Adderall feels like it's wearing off. Okay, but anyway, So this is your opportunity. I once heard a quote, and it's actually true, but it went something like, millionaires are made in the mud, right? Or I might have said that. I think they say millionaires are made in bad things. Hold on. Millionaires are made in, let's see if somebody, no, no, in recessions. More millionaires are made in recessions. But what's the quote? I think like KFC was born out of a recession. Um, More millionaires are made during an economic recession. And like we're in a recession, so we're headed to a depression, right? But in these dark times, in these bad times, if you think about it, in the pandemic, right? Um, People who were crafty, people who were the arts people, who were disregarded because they weren't STEAM, they weren't, scientists and technologists and mathematicians, they weren't business people, they were handy people, they were crafty people. Those people started becoming millionaires because they made masks like this. Oh, we couldn't find them in the store. Guess what? We were on Etsy. We were on Facebook. We were on Instagram. I need that mask. Ooh, girl, that's cute. Give me that mask. Double. Da, 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 da. Okay, so they met the need, right? So there are millionaires made in the moment. I say millionaires are made in the mud. All right, and they are. And I don't mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna just say mud, right? So millionaires are made in the mud. So your internal thing, your learning thing, your focus thing, and your practical thing is, how do I meet this moment? Okay, I gotta pause on this because I'm getting so many goosebumps up my head. How do I meet this moment? How do I get to help the most people with what I know or what I can do? Or what can I go ahead and learn how to do? Right? Um, in some of my darkest hours, uh, basically last year, I learned how to make spiral notebooks and to make journals, prayer journals, devotional journals, regular journals. I learned how to make activity books so that people can take their minds away from things. I wrote my first erotica because I needed to learn how to use my own voice. So it was just like this learning phase. And that's where we get to be. We get to sit here in our moments. So while the rest of the world is doing this, they're lacking their focus, they're missing opportunities, they have to miss payments, they're lacking direction. You get to be here. Okay? You've done the deconstructing. You're no longer feeling like somebody's going to save us. You're no longer waiting for some Cape Crusader. You're realizing your cape has been packed away a long time ago, right? Basically, you're the caterpillar learning that you're the butterfly the whole time. The caterpillar always carries its wings. It just never knew it had them. The things that were the DNA, the structure, or whatever, the whatever behind it, lives in a caterpillar already, right? But they have to die to their old ways of being on the ground, being head down, just consuming in the moment. They had to die to that, literally die to that. They had to go into their darkness, which we have done. Go into your cocoon, and you have to die to your old ways to emerge with who you've always been. Your wings are already inside of you. Some of y'all had a business idea that didn't work 2 years ago, didn't work 3 years ago, didn't work 5 years ago. Whatever it was not the time. Like I literally just read somebody, they wrote a post and they were talking about the days of teaching people how to do things are dead. First of all, I totally disagree with that. But there's a whole community of people, of coaches and all that kind of stuff, who sold the how. And they're like, the days of how to chase money is dead. But the days of helping people find who they really are and what their purpose is, that is alive and well. Well, guess what? I have been doing that my entire career, from a teacher to a business coach. And it had always been about, for me, who are you? Right? Who are you? And the thing of that is, I was ahead of the pack. And you might have been too. So whatever idea you had that failed, it's time that you actually explore maybe a different way to approach it. I was not doing this 10 years ago. I wasn't even doing this 7 months ago. Okay? Because I just didn't think this was me. And I'm learning it's always been me. It is very, very Wizard of Oz because think about it. Who's behind the curtain? This is so Wizard of Oz. And ice is literally the winged men, or vice versa, winged monkeys. Right? And so this economy is like the forbidden forest. Like we're navigating these things that are like trying to get us. But the power has literally been within us the whole time, or on our feet the whole time, or whatever the whole time. The way to come back home to yourself has always been within you, period. So, oh God, I can't stay too long here. But anyway, so, and this is really interesting because I got to read this card both ways. This is for the people who still got to learn, but this is for the people who's like, okay, what's next? And next is you. Okay? So then we're back to this. The second card here that came out, which was really interesting, is this one. This is like things done in the dark, things in the shadows, disagreements, lack of communication, incompetence, unrecognized. This really fits who we're dealing with, right? And it also fits with what they have been sowing, the seeds of discord, right? They have literally been our Lokis. And I always go back to Avenger 1, Rise of Ultron or something like that. I always go back to Avenger 1 because the whole time you're watching this movie, you think the villain is Loki. You think he's the bad guy. And then you see that there's a bad guy. And Loki was just doing their bidding. That's literally what our Congress is. Our Congress is Loki. And I'm saying Congress, but I mean like the whole branches. Those are our Lokis. Those are the people who are out front, who's doing all the talking and the boasting and blah, 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 blah. Like they're the bad guys. You know, they're using their whatever magical sources they have, such as money. But there's a bad guy behind them. And they don't understand they're being used, right? So they're being used to destroy the Constitution. And then these foreign South African guys and their tech buddies are going to come in and put them in prison or put them to death. Or, you know, like there are bad guys, you know what I mean, behind them. And so they think they're going to be on top, but honey, they're just a shoe. And there's a foot that goes into it, right? Whatever. I don't know. That metaphor got lost. I was going to say they're just a shit under the shoe. Let's put it that way. All right. So anyway, so there's all this whispering and stuff that's happening. But again, I have to read it this way too. But we do have people collaborating on our behalf. So there's military. I get the tunnels. I get the whispering in the dark because they understand that they're being surveilled. So there is going to be collaboration. There is going to be teamwork. There is going to be mastery. And people are going to be learning. But this is also the people. And the people, again, those who don't have to deconstruct anymore, those who are like, what's next? This is next. Next is, again, community. Next is, again, learning mastery of yourself, your emotions, and your abilities, and your purpose. Like, that's, again, what's next, right? Teamwork makes the dream work. So for these are for the government that we're dealing with, but this is for the people who no longer have to, who no longer have to deconstruct. And I'm going to tell you, don't let your anxiety lead. Do not let your anxiety lead because it's going to blind you to your abilities. It's going to blind you to your own powers. It's going to blind you to what it is that you could be doing. If in this moment you need to be learning something, you better go learn it. Don't say, I don't have time. Don't say, I don't want to start over. Don't say, I want to be at the bottom. Go learn it. Okay? Learn how to garden. Learn how to do hand things. Learn how to sew. Learn how to be self-sustaining. Get those books that are sold on this place. I didn't put any in my cart. I could, actually. I think I have them in my showcase. But learning how to do medicinal medicine, learning how to forage in case, you know, who knows how far we're going to go. But I do think we're going to shut this down much earlier than before we get there. Because I keep checking in with God, like, listen, you told me I don't have to run. We better fix this. Okay? So there's some learning that still needs to take place for us. But there's that collaboration, the community, finding out what your neighbors can do, finding out what you can do. If your neighbors are not it, go back online, use these platforms in ways they didn't think we would. Okay? Meaning collaboration, right? Not just talking about what they're doing, but talking about what we could be doing. Those kinds of things, okay? So this is where they are, and they're having a lack of communication. Like, the whole shit show is falling apart. It really is. So we don't have to be this. Create a Discord. You know, if you don't trust these other places, create a Discord and start creating a community building Discord so that you could. I mean, technology is technology. Like, it's, unless you have a very, very close knit community, we are going to be on technology somehow. And, you know, create ways that have some kind of gatekeeping before they can get in, that kind of thing. So, and incompetence is literally the name of the game here. And then, so this is the first week. So the first week is about you not giving into the panic is how I'm getting it, because look what else was here. Don't let this keep you up. Don't let this rob you of your sleep, because you've got to be healthy. Worry and stress will not resolve the situation. You must find the solution. Do you see that? You must find the solution. I'm going to answer that in a second, Kate. Give me a second. So what fears or anxieties am I currently struggling with? Okay? So don't let it keep you up. Don't let it be your anxiety, your nightmare, your depression, your worry, your fear. Don't let it do that. All right? You know what you could be doing. These people who are still deconstructing, these people who are watching the fires burn, these people who are about to learn that SNAP and food stamps are the same thing, these people, okay, they're going to be feeling this in the first week. I'm telling you ahead of time, shit still will be happening. Do not give in to this. So this is why I'm doing this reading. Not so that you know what's coming and you can sit in it, but so that you can know what's coming and you can do something about it, because energy is mutable. Okay? So this is yours. Release the anxiety. Again, millionaires are made in the mud, and I don't necessarily mean by money. Wealthy people, the wealthiest people, it's beyond money. It's family, it's friendship, it's community, it's joy in your own life, etc. So this is your job. Your job is to be very aware of all the shit's going to be going around you, and still release it. Still not let it lead you. Still not let it create inner chaos. Work on your peace. Work on your reassurance. I've started watching Christmas movies already. That's mine. Okay, because I need to get back in the mood of writing my own Christmas stories. So I've started watching Christmas movies already. I just have. And luckily, candy costs so much, I don't even need to buy it no more. I literally saw a creator go through the grocery store, and M&Ms were $25 for a big old bag. $25. You can keep that. You know what I mean? Exactly, Annabelle. Like, you got to do what works for you. Find your joy. Find your glimmers in the dark. What brings you peace? Put on your favorite record. Put it all the way back to one of your favorite songs in high school, and just play that. Like, listening to Mariah Carey's old songs, I was like, oh my God, I remember when I was here. Whatever has good memories for you, plug it in, so that you can start creating glimmers in these dark times, so you can find your calm. Okay. And then also, if we get back to the apprenticeship thing, understand that being at the bottom is frustrating. Being at the bottom of the mountain can be frustrating. You have got to flip that energy into, hold on. Oh, I have to separate them, because like 2 and 3 got together. You need to flip that energy into excitement, anticipation, etc. Oh yes, full old albums, right? And I'm gonna also warn you about that too. Is don't sit there about the shoulda, woulda, couldas. Just look at it for the good stuff, okay? Because like, I lost a storage last year in February. Somebody bought my life for $40. All my life, my paintings, my writings, my grandfather's Bible. I've had a very hard 3 years. But what was it? And every time I think about it, my eyes do sting. Like, even right now, they sting. Because there are things I'll never be able to get back, right? So if it's going to do that for you, don't use that part. Don't do that. I need you to find your glimmers.